Hello everybody, this is TheXseption. Welcome to week 4 of the P4G. This week myself and the Tampa Bay Luxrays will be taking on Emulboy and the Lumiose City Diggersby. Alright, so let's get some good music going here. We'll go with something different today. We'll go with music 7. So down below you can see what I'm predicting him to bring, and you can see what team I am bringing. If you have not watched the team builder, I highly suggest you do so. That way you know what sets I'm bringing to this match. Wow, okay, so we didn't guess 3 of his Pokemon. That's a lot. That's the most so far that I've missed. So this is kind of scary. Let's see though. So we'll switch out Emulboy here for Frostlass. I just got to get all the Pokemon fixed here. He can be a little bit smaller there, Frostlass. We got Whimsicott. Oh, no, okay, so I got 4 of them right. Cool. That's not too bad then. We got Whimsicott. And then I only have to switch out. I kind of thought that that he'd bring Empoleon over Bronzong, to be honest. Let's see though. I just need to get my stuff fixed here. My calcs fixed. That way it's all nice and set. All right. Pretty surprised not to see Emulboy or Diggersby, honestly. So we'll just hit continue now. Made him wait a little too long. He's still looking for his thing. For his starting. His lead, I guess. Let's see, though. Gotta switch out Heracross for Whimsicott. Okay. Let's see what he's starting with. I'm starting with Ambipom. Like I talked about in the team builder, it just made the most sense to start with since it hits a lot of its team pretty hard. So we can go ahead and get a fake out going here. We can do a decent amount of damage to it. We can do about 25 to 30% depending on his investment in defense. So we'll go ahead and check that out real quick. I'm just going to hit fake out here. We might go ahead and switch into Regice afterwards, if he doesn't switch himself. I could see. I was gonna say I could see Frostlass coming in here, so that does about as much as I expected. So that's pretty good. So we don't know what he's running just yet. He definitely doesn't have leftovers. I think I'm gonna send in Regice here because Regice can take a Thunderbolt, and it can dish out a really nice Ice Beam, especially against his team. His team is very weak to Ice right now. The only exception to that is Bronzong and Frostlass. So I think Regice is the switch here. If he does bring out Bronzong, that could be annoying, but that's all right. We'll just deal with it as it comes. So I'm just going to make the switch to Regice. And we'll see what he wants to do. Alright, so I'm switching. We'll see in a second if he stays in. I don't see why he wouldn't. Volt switch. Okay. That's fine. So this is probably the time to go into Bronzong then. I guess he could go into Frostlass. That's fine too. But I can deal with Frostlass. Frostlass is not an issue for me. He could also go into Absol. If he goes into Absol, though, I'm going to do a whole bunch of damage to it. I think Bronzong's his best bet here. Because it just doesn't take anything from an Ice Beam. I guess I could be carrying like Hidden Power Fire, but I'm not. I got Ice Beam and Thunderbolt with Toxic and Rest, so I can rest up on a few different pokes here. I can actually rest up on a few different things here. I can rest up on Frostlass, Zapdos. Not exactly Bronzong here. This is unfortunate to have this come in because I really can't do anything against it. I think I'm going to bring in Ambipom. He might try to just set up rocks here, and in that case, I'll just get to hit knockoff next turn. He could also go for an attack, but nothing's really going to do too much to me, I don't think. Yeah, he's just going for stealth rocks. That's perfectly fine. So I'm just going to hit knockoff then, because this thing definitely does not want to take a knockoff. I could hit fake out. He could predict the fake out, but I'm just going to go for the knockoff. Fake out is pretty much useless against Bronzong. It would only waste life orb damage. We only get a certain amount of moves with Ambipom because of the life orb, so don't want to waste them. I think he'll probably switch here. I mean, if he wants to predict the fake out, he would go into Frostlass. But that would pretty much knock out Frostlass if he did that. Knockoff is my safe bet to go with. That way, Frostlass doesn't have a chance to set up any Destiny bonds if it did switch in on a fake out. He's thinking hard about this one. Okay, he's withdrawn. Okay, perfect. Solus. The Absol. The Absol's coming in. That's weird. Maybe he predicted the knockoff? I don't know. Thing is, though, he doesn't outspeed, so I'm not worried at all about this, because low kick will kill it. He could pull a double here, but I don't know. If we hit low kick, we'll go ahead and knock out Absol. No chance it's going to live. He could go with Protect here. That would make the most sense. If he has Protect. He might not be running it. I mean, I could very well not be running a fighting move, so he could be thinking about that as well. Or maybe he just goes for the Sucker Punch, which would be quite annoying. Yeah, he just goes for the Sucker Punch. That might knock me out. And it does. That's really, it's really unfortunate. But I mean, that was my play because I couldn't let him set up. So we can go into Florges here. Florges doesn't threaten Bronzong though, which is kind of annoying. I can actually go into. No, I can't. I can't do that. I was gonna say I could go into Hitmonlee and go for the high jump kick, but he still has Frostlass over there. That would be a bad move. Mega Pinsir could come in. That honestly threatens him quite a bit. And he doesn't have too many switch-ins for it. I mean, he could go into Zapdos, but it's not a huge problem. I can deal with it. And if he wants to stay in, we'll just kill him. So we'll go into Pinsir now. We are taking some damage from the Stealth Rocks that I may have forgotten he set up. But that's okay. So I'm just going to hit X Scizor here, because we should be able to live a Fire Blast, and a Sucker Punch won't do enough to kill. So I'm just going to hit X Scizor. I would kind of expect him to stay in. Or to switch out. Not to stay in. He could, though. He could. He's definitely faster. Which is very unfortunate here. I could have gone into Florges to threaten it out with the Moonblast, but Florges just walls so much of his team that wouldn't make sense to do right now. My options for Latias, though, are kind of limited at the moment since we did lose Ambipom. We do have Hitmonlee, which can pick up the slack and deal with Latias, but it's not as reliable as Ambipom would have been. Could go for the Fire Blast. But it does have a miss chance. I think he's just trying to predict the right Pokemon to go into, though. A switch out would just make sense here. But if he goes into Frostlass, I can kill it the next turn because I'll be fast. No, I won't be faster if he has a Choice Scarf. He's staying in. This worries me a bit. Fire Blast. And he lands the Fire Blast. We should be able to take one. What is this world? Okay. This is not... This is... We're not doing good here. I'm going to go into Florges. I have to hit Moonblast. I can wall off everything on his team except for Bronzong with Florges here. So it's not too bad, but it's not good. I'm not in a good position right now. He definitely has the upper hand right now, taking out Pinsir and Ambipom. I really thought I could live a Fire Blast there. I don't know. I mean, maybe Florges would have been better in retrospect, but I don't know. I was probably just trying to get too ahead of myself there. Trying to get ahead of it. I didn't want him to go into Bronzong, but that's what he's probably going to do here. Just go into Bronzong. He's not really going to want to take the Moonblast. You know what? No, the Justified Boost would only help Sucker Punch. It doesn't help with special attacks, so I'm going to say maybe he got a boost from that. He probably just got a decently high roll with Fire Blast there, which is really just unfortunate. He's going with the Iron Tail. I avoid. I'm going to hit the Moonblast and kill it. That was probably a misplay on his part. I mean, Iron Tail, it would have done like 60 to 70%, but now he really doesn't have a good answer to Florges here. Yeah, his best answer is probably Latias. But I do have an answer to Latias. I can hit it with a Moonblast, and if he tries to Calm Mind up, what we can do is just go into Hitmonlee and hit Knockoff after that. Because nothing on his team wants to take a Knockoff now. You know, the Justified Boost from on the Absol was a good play on his part. But now he won't get anything like that. Something would lose an item. I doubt he'd want to lose anything. Yep, Bronzong's coming in. That's fine. I don't... It could explode on me. If it explodes, what would I rather have it explode on? I don't know. I'm going to go into Rotom, though. Rotom doesn't deal with it the best, but it's alright. It's what I would most like to take an Explosion right now, to be honest. And we'll also get to see if he's running the Heavy Slam. He's just going for Calm Mind. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a Confuse Ray then. Because if he wants to Calm Mind, he can do that. But I'm just going to hit Confuse Ray. I'm running a Life Orb, so I really don't want to take too much damage here, but he shouldn't be able to hurt me too bad with Calm Minds. There's nothing that is really going to get me here. He could switch into Latias and just go for that. But I think he's calm. It's a weird time to Calm Mind because I don't see this thing doing anything to Rotom here. I just don't see it doing anything. And you know, in the event that Rotom goes down, I can come in and hit Knockoff and just kill it. I really wish I had Pinsir again. I let Pinsir go down way too early, once again, didn't I? But, you know, maybe that Iron Tail would have hit. I don't know, but then I still would have taken it out with Moonblast. I don't know. Sometimes you just don't know what the answers are. I'm just going to hit it with a Confuse Ray, get it confused, that way it doesn't start Calm Minding up like crazy on me. Well, there it goes. Alright, so I mean, now I'm just going to hit it with a Hydro. Nothing on his team really wants to take a Hydro too well, except for Whimsicott and Latias. And Whimsicott doesn't even take it that well. Latias takes it the best. Just going to hit Hydro Pump. He's going to stay in. But I'm just gonna whittle it down here. I don't know if it gets recovery. It might. Calm Minds are kind of worrying, but I can take it out. It's not a big problem for me. And in fact, like I said, I don't even know what it can do to Rotom. I don't see it doing much. The best move it can do is Explode, and Calm Mind boosts are not going to help that. And he can boost up as much as he wants, because if he takes something out, I just come in with Hitmonlee and kill this thing. But I can't switch now in case he goes for an attack. So I just have to kind of stick with it. Alright, so I'm just going to keep going with the Hydros here. Alright, the Psyshock's coming in, but that's fine. I'm going to go with... Do I need Rotom now? Do I need it? I guess that's the biggest question here. I'm going to throw... Let me throw Psyshock onto this thing. Alright, so Psyshock. And... Psyshock, well, he is at +2. Sorry for my dog. He does this. He barks. It's gonna do about 50% to Regice. I can't switch into Regice. I kind of have to just stay in and go for the Hydros. Rotom's kind of weakened anyway, but I can't switch out because none of my team wants to take it. Oh, we got a crit! We got a crit. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. That sucks. Because you were definitely going to take out Rotom there. Yeah. Sorry about that. Well, Rotom's still alive. That's nice. Getting a little bit of RNG hacks on my side. You know, with the Iron Tail miss from Absol and the crit there. That kind of sucks. That's just the way of the game, though, you know. I mean, not much you can do about it. We'll see what he wants to bring in now. My guess would be Whimsicott, maybe? I don't know. Whimsicott could come in. He could bring in Zapdos, but I would get a Hydro Pump off on it. Whimsicott's his best bet, but Hidden Power Poison will kill. Although it will be faster with Prankster. Send in the Latias. Now, I can go for a Hydro here. In fact, I think I kind of have to go for the Hydro. I need to hit it. I could go for Confuse Ray. I'm going to feel like a dick for hitting it, because I know Confuse Ray is so annoying. But the thing is, if he Calm Minds, then I have a big problem. And Confuse Ray is the best way for me to handle that. He's just going to go for the Psyshock. Okay. That's fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Regice. We are running out of options here, to be honest. This is not This is not good. Although his team now is walled by Florges quite a bit. The only problem is Florges does not have Calm Mind, so that's the biggest issue there. But I'm gonna go into Regice and just hit this thing with an Ice Beam. We are gonna take some rocks damage, but we will, if we get an Ice Beam off, we will do some really good damage to it. You know, maybe I should go for the Toxic though, because if he goes for the Calm Mind, Toxic is gonna be the best thing. I could also hit Rest just to see how much he does with whatever he goes with. If he goes for like a Draco, will be really good. Except he could very easily go for the Calm Mind. So I'm just gonna hit Toxic. He's just gonna go for the Psyshock. I probably should have rested then, but not much to do, you know. Alright, so we got it poisoned. I just don't want it Calm Minding on me. I'm going to go for the rest here in case I live a Psyshock again. I think I might. I might live a Psyshock, depending on the roll. So I'm just going to go for the rest, and we can get our Resto Chesto off. Yes, good. Just barely. 2 HP. So we'll go ahead and hit it with an Ice Beam now. Man, that Resto Chesto, lifesaver. Alright, let's go with Ice Beam. I mean, he could switch, I guess. Nothing really wants to take an Ice Beam, though. You know, Zapdos doesn't want to take it. Latias doesn't want to take it. Frostlass could take it, but it's kind of frail. Oh, dang. That sucks. Man, I feel really bad about that. That's insanely... Well, that's insanely good luck for me and insanely bad luck for him. I feel bad. That's... Because that should not have killed. That should have done like 60 to 70%. With like a little bit of investment in defense or in special defense. And that just straight up killed. So, sorry, man. That sucks. Yeah. That's insane, though. Because that's like 2 crits that mattered. I don't, you know. What else can you say, you know? I'm going to hit this thing with a Toxic because I don't want it, because, like, Destiny Bond and all that crap, you know? I'm just going to hit it with a Toxic. Zapdos can't take an Ice Beam. Whimsicott can't take an Ice Beam. Frostlass is all that you know, he really has here. He's just going to go for the taunt. Okay. Makes sense. I can't use Toxic then. So I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt. We won't kill it, you know. He probably has, like, Pain Split or something. At this point, though, I do think that Florges wins the game. For the most part, Florges just walls everything here so well. I mean, a Thunderbolt won't do anything to me from Zapdos. An Ice Beam won't do anything from Frostlass. I don't think Whimsicott's going to be doing much to Florges either. So I'm just going to hit the Thunderbolt. He's going to set up spikes. That's fine. I'm really not too worried about it. I'm not switching out. Oh, this is a game here, isn't it? I'm just gonna hit Ice Beam. He can set up spikes all he wants. But I should just stay in. I don't think this thing can heal. Ice Beam's gonna do a decent amount. And I mean, at worst case, he uses Destiny Bond and takes out Reg Ice here. And that's not a huge problem. If he gets the cursed body again. Taunt wore off here, so I'm just gonna hit Ice Beam because he's probably gonna go for taunt now. He's in a really bad spot though because Ice Beam will kill next. And if he goes for taunt, you know, Ice Beam's gonna kill. If he goes to attack or I don't know, he really just does not have good options at the moment. Yeah, Destiny Bond. I kind of figured. I kind of hope this Ice Beam doesn't kill now. Oh, that sucks. But now he has to kind of make that choice again. Because Destiny Bond could take it out here. I could go into Florges. Could do that. I would kind of like to have Reg Ice for Zapdos here. But the thing is, like, because I can go for Toxic. If he goes for Taunt, though, then we'd have to hit it with something. And he just goes for Destiny Bond and kills us. Although maybe that just gives us a chance to switch. I really don't know. He could hit Taunt. I think the best play is probably... I don't know what the best move is. It's a hard decision here. I'm gonna hit Toxic. If he goes for Taunt, he goes for Taunt. That would have been the time, see? He's predicting me very well. Alright, so Thunderbolt's no longer disabled. I could switch here. He's probably just going to go for the Destiny Bond. But, I mean, I don't really have a lot of options, you know? I could go out and switch back in, and then we have the same choice to make. I think I'm just going to... I'm just going to hit Ice Beam, I think. Knock it out. I mean, that's what we got. Florges should be able to handle Zapdos. The only problem is Zapdos, like, is very specially defensive and just Roost stalls us. I mean, but I can stall it back, so I'm just going to hit Ice Beam. We'll just knock it out. He's just going to go for the Destiny Bond. That kind of sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. Ice Beam's disabled, but he's going to kill us with the Destiny Bond. Yeah. That kind of sucks, but he predicted well there. Especially on the previous turn. Now, I can go into Florges here. If he goes into Whimsicott, I can handle it. I'm just going to go into Florges. We're going to take some Spikes damage. Really sucks that I'm going to take Spikes damage like this. And if worse comes to worse, Hitmonlee comes in, hits Stone Edge. It's Scarfed. It'll outspeed everything. Stone Edge doesn't kill, but hopefully it does enough. It also has a very high critical hit rate, which that could just be downright mean. But all right, so Florges coming in here. Take Spikes and Spikes damage. I'm just going to hit Moonblast here. It's going to do about 50%. His best bet is to hit Taunt, but that just means that this thing's going down. It can't survive 2 Moonblasts. I really would have liked to have Reg Ice for Zapdos, but... Prediction game. My game has not been on today. At least not as well as it should have been. Switcheroo. Great. What'd you give me? Choice specs. That was a mistake. I mean, unless he wants the cuss stop berry. Cuss stop's gonna activate for him. I'm gonna hit Moonblast. I don't know what his... I mean, his best bet here is probably to hit Switcheroo again and give me back that cuss stop, because Zapdos is like his only chance at the moment. Not much else he can do. He'd have to hope that that he can take out Florges here with Zapdos, and then also take out Hitmonlee. I'd have to miss some Stone Edges, but I guess it's possible. That might be his really only path to victory, though. I mean, kind of sucks, like I said earlier. You know, he missed, or he had those critical hits against him, and then he missed the Iron Tail, which is pretty important. The cuss stop's going off. He won't kill, though. Yeah, no. And Zapdos won't kill me, and I'll do a lot of damage to it, so that's okay. Well, he's leaving me with the choice specs. Probably not the best thing to do. He's gonna probably have to hit me with Thunderbolt now. I don't know what he's running on this. I mean, I don't foresee him taking me out here. Thunderbolt should only do about 30% max. I'll live. Specs Moonblast might kill. I'm just gonna hit Moonblast. But yeah, if he kills me here, he can still win. But I don't think Thunderbolt kills me. And I think Moonblast will kill him. There's the Thunderbolt. And it does not kill. And this Moonblast very well might kill. And it does not. But it's enough to where... Actually, you know what? I might live the Thunderbolt now with the special attack drop. We'll see here in a moment. This might very well be the closest game I've had in the P4G so far. But like I said, that's due to hacks. I feel really bad. I've probably said that a million times, but for real, that's... okay, I don't live. Well, I just bring in Hitmonlee, though, and I hit knockoff. We'll outspeed and kill. I mean, unless he's running a Choice Scarf. But I don't think he... I mean, that would be weird. I'm just gonna hit knockoff. That'll kill. That's definitely enough to kill. I just want to make sure. Yeah, definitely it should be enough to kill here. I'm just gonna hit knockoff. I mean, if he's scarfed, he will outspeed. Thunderbolt. I should live a Thunderbolt, but you know. We'll see. Yes, this is it's coming down to the wire. And there goes the knockoff. And that's good game. It's a good game. Rocky Helmet. Oh man. Whew, that could have been bad. Could have been bad. Good game. Good game, Emulboy. Sorry about the hacks, man. You know, it's the game we play, unfortunately. Thank you guys for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the battle. His links will be down below in the description. Make sure to go check him out. And, you know, I I really am sorry about those hacks, man, you know. So anyways, guys, we'll be back next week when we face Chance and his team. I've forgotten the name of his team at the moment. I think it's the Ursarenes, maybe. But anyways, Camden Ursarenes, that's what it is. We're playing the Camden Ursarenes next week. We'll be back next week on Saturday with a team builder for that. And then we'll have a match against his team next week. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you then. Peace out.